Wenzhou, hub of fashion, city of landscape. Wenzhou is as good as another heaven. Wenzhou got the name Mild State for its fine weather and favorable geographical position. For thousands of years, with the enterprising spirit of small but ingenious, especially good at starting business and enduring hardship, dare to be the first, and the innovatively economic philosophy of small commodity, big market. Wenzhou people open their eyes to the whole world and have created a large amount of first in China, together with a unique Wenzhou mode, doing businesses all around the world. Endowed with beautiful nature landscape, splendid historical culture, and characteristic economic structure, Wenzhou is currently looking forward to your arrival. Capital of mild ecology. Located in the middle of the Gold Coast line of China's southeast coast, Wenzhou is one of the central cities in Yangtze River Delta and Western Taiwan Straits economic zones, as well as center city from southern Zhejiang to northern Fujian. It currently has jurisdiction over 3 districts, 2 cities and 6 counties, with a residential population of 9.2 million and a regional radiation population of 30 million. Wenzhou is in the subtropical monsoon climate zone, featuring 4 distinct seasons, moist climate and scenic beauty. Mountain, sea, river, lake, island are all readily available in Wenzhou, and the coverage rate of mountains and waters is above 60%. Therefore, it ranks to be a land flowing with milk and honey in south of the Yangtze River. Here we have Sanyang wetlands known as the Kidney of City, Nanji Island, famous for its blue sea and clear sky, Wuyanling, famous as the Green Treasure House, as well as Yendang Mountains, famous for its unrivaled magnificence, Nanji River, famous for its pastoral landscape, and Baijiangji, famous for its plunging waterfall and towering peaks. Richly endowed of natural conditions and ecological environment, Wenzhou is a city surrounded by mountains and with mountains inside the city, situated at the foot of a hill and beside a stream, overlooking rivers and the sea. Such conditions have provided an excellent investment environment for the development of modern service industry, advanced manufacturing industry, and modern agriculture. Capital of warm life. With a long history and splendid culture, Wenzhou is famous for its handicraft industry since Song Dynasty and the birthplace of China Mercantilism School, landscape poetry, and Southern opera, as well as the cradle of Chinese mathematicians. Advocating traditional Chinese culture and pursuing modern Western civilization, Wenzhou people are dedicated to facilitating trade and delivering tangible interest to industrialists and businessmen, giving consideration to both righteousness and benefit, during which they bear tolerance and harmony in mind and attach importance to faith and feelings. In creating wealth, they also pursue a beautiful environment of high quality, wealth consumption of high quality, and a life of high quality. Wenzhou has been described as the most dynamic city in the world. Capital of traffic hub. As the first batch of open coastal cities in China, Wenzhou has formed a traffic network at international metropolis level with completed sea, land, and air transportation. Wenzhou is one of the 45 Chinese traffic hub cities, with high-speed rails and MU trains connecting places throughout China and highway connected to the 4-hour highway ring in Zhejiang province. As a first-class domestic airport, Wenzhou Longwan International Airport has built up air bridges with 71 domestic large and medium-sized cities, together with 9 non-stop services to Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau, South Korea, Thailand, Philippines, Italy, etc. The flight time between Wenzhou and Taipei is merely 53 minutes, which is the shortest non-stop service from Chinese mainland to Taiwan. With a coastline of 350 kilometers and a trading history of more than 1,000 years, Wenzhou Port is one of the 25 main ports and 68 ports open to Taiwan, as well as an important national hub port. Currently, it has shipping and trading relationships with over 50 countries and regions in the world, and is also the nearest port to various Taiwan ports in Zhejiang. At the beginning of 2014, Wenzhou Port has been formally approved to open wider to the outside world, which means more obvious advantages for international shipping resources. Capital of doing businesses all around the world. Wenzhou businessmen can be found everywhere in the world. With an international orientation of loving hometown but not staying behind, and an entrepreneurial mindset of dare to be the first, they travel across China and the world to create a platform to the world, which is described as a miracle of doing businesses all around the world. There are now 630,000 Wenzhou people developing business in various countries and regions of the world. More than 300 Wenzhou overseas Chinese communities are established, and commodities from Wenzhou are exported to over 200 countries and regions. Wenzhou Chamber of Commerce is established in 245 cities in China by 1.75 million Wenzhou people. Together with 30,000 enterprises, 2,000 markets, whose annual turnover of goods has reached $110 billion. Where there is a market, there are Wenzhou people. Wenzhou businessmen have built a marketing network for Wenzhou businessmen covering the whole China and linking the whole world, as well as a diversified foreign trade framework, for which they are titled the Jews of Asia. Capital of vigorous production. As the birthplace of Chinese private-owned economy holds a proportion of above 80% in national economy. The unique productivity level 39 state-level industrial bases have been established, such as capital of shoes in China, capital of electrical appliances in China, capital of pen making in China, capital of automobile and motorcycle accessories in China, hometown of pump and valve in China, etc. Wenzhou enjoys a great reputation in China and even in the world for industries of electrical appliances, shoes, clothing, printing and packaging, valve instrument, automobile and motorcycle accessories, pen making, etc. Currently, measures such as opinions on further accelerating the development of economy, several of commerce and expanding urban and rural consumption were successively promulgated by Wenzhou municipal government to create advantageous conditions for enterprises and promote the rapid development of economy. Capital of energy and fashion, with the target of surpassing current development and recreating greater prosperity. Wenzhou now attach importance to the 5 national pilot reforms in the future, namely the comprehensive financial reform, private education comprehensive reform, reform of hospitals ran by social capital, comprehensive rural reform, and comprehensive reform of the civil affair. Wenzhou is making such 5-pillar industries stronger and larger as electrical engineering, shoes, clothing, automobile and motorcycle accessories and valve industries, vigorously developing such 10 emerging industries as network economy, tourism and leisure, modern logistics, laser and photoelectric, near-port petrochemical, rail traffic, general aviation, new materials, cultural and creative, life and health. Simultaneously, special attention shall be distributed to strengthen industry platform support and push the development of industrial agglomeration area, speed up the construction of urban infrastructure network and the city organic renewal, promote the overall development of modern urbanization and beautiful village construction, and establish an internationally ecological group and intelligent metropolis in the round. The upgrading from the traditional light industry to the fashion industry will be promoted, and the ecological chain of fashion consumption services will be formed for the construction of an international fashion capital. Wenzhou is a big stage to the broad international market and the promised land of entrepreneurship development. Let us, hand in hand, win future together in Wenzhou.